Yo, what you lot saying? Let's let me save you. Today we're here with 5 things that are killing your consistency, productivity, and stopping you from being the successful young man that you need to be. We're gonna hop straight into this. Now, the first thing that's stopping you from being consistent is your screen time and scrolling on social media apps. Now, as we know, short form content is taking over the world right now. We got YouTube Shorts, we got IG Reels, we got Snapchat. The list goes on, and we got TikTok, the biggest one of them all, the biggest menace. So, why is that killing your consistency? Well, it's pretty much common sense. You're spending a lot of time here when you know you have to do stuff over here. Now, all that time, you're in that C-shaped position, and you're just on your phone scrolling, and women might be coming up. You know, all of that stuff is going to kill your productivity. The most draining thing is when you're sitting there and you know you haven't done nothing and you're scrolling. It is really draining and it's so bad for you. So it's important to try cut down that screen time and also just stay off them apps. Now on TikTok, I actually have a password which is just 1234, as in it pops up and it tells me when I've spent 20 minutes on TikTok. Now I actually exceed the limit as I'm actually creating content on there, and I'm on an account warning, by the way. Quickly, in order to shorten this time that you're spending on your phone, what you're going to do is try to hit hourly goals every single day. I used to do this when my screen time was really high, and it actually helped. So for one day, you set a goal and you say, hold on, I don't want my screen time to be above 10 hours. And you see if you hit that goal consistently for the week. The next week, you do it for 9, or you drop it to 7. Then the week after that, you drop it to 5, so on and so forth. Now, if you actually use your phone or use electronics to get work done, or you're doing social media, or you're doing digital marketing, whatever it is, you're promoting something, then it is different. But I'm talking for people that have work in other places or that are young, and you don't really want to be spending all day on your phone doing nothing when you could be achieving and growing. And if that doesn't work for you, my second way to make sure that you're not just scrolling through needless content is creating productive content to pop up on your phone. Now, what do I mean? I mean, this might be fighting or combat sports content, it might be self-improvement content, anything that you're interested in that will actually help you or that's teaching you. It might be about history, I don't care what it is. Now, when I had my other TikTok account before that got banned, all of it was literally just fighting drills, boxing, motivation, sports, and that's what I need. And when I got this account back that I'm on now, because I had other people followed all my stuff from back then it was literally just these first traps and just silly stuff or stuff that you don't even need to see. Do you know what I mean? So filling your feed with productivity will make you more productive. Everything I'm about to say is pretty much just common sense, but sometimes people need to hear that common sense. Second reason why you're not being productive is watching. Now, I'm not going to touch on this too much, as I just made a video about how I overcame my 4-year addiction to. But what I will say is that after you do what you do, and after you spend that much time doing that to your phone, after you feel disgusted, I'm pretty sure. Like after when I used to do it, I used to feel like, what have I just done? Or if I do it early in the day, then I would be so lazy. I feel groggy. I feel like I ate junk food. You know when you eat junk food or it's all that sugary stuff and you feel really bad? That's how I actually felt every time I would do it. Now, in other words, what this is called is clarity. Now, when you get this feeling, when you get this feeling, it's basically feeling like regret and guilt after you do what you do. And as I already have a video on this, I'm just going to quickly say some ways that you can stop watching. Now, the first way is actually reducing time and deleting some social media apps that contain this. So yes, I'm talking about you that's on the Snapchat subscriptions, looking at those freak pages. And yes, you on Twitter, getting the best Twitter page for all the leaks. Maybe you watched the page I made. Hey, I wouldn't blame you. That was some good. Anyway, just aside, we got the Twitter. Take that down. And the Reddit. What are you doing, buddy? The Reddit. Not the Reddit. Come on. We're better than this. Reduce that. Delete that hotspot VPN. Delete the shields, whatever it is. Do what you need to do. Or delete them little by little. Set your own goals. And also spend less time. Maybe say to yourself, instead of doing this 5 times a week, 5 times a day, let me just try to do it 4 times a week. Or maybe just once a day. That's all I ask, once a day. Or drop it down to two times a week. And then we have it. And then the little by little, you cut it down, then you'll stop doing it. Okay, now my last reason on this, I don't want to be on for too long, but it's actually female interaction. Like, not always guaranteed female interaction, but when you do, you make sure you connect with that person. It doesn't have to be all the time. You can just be doing normal things, and it'll get your mind off of that and stop you from being a little hornball nerd that I know you are. It's fine, I am too. The third thing that's killing your productivity is another P, and it's the bad kind of P. And I ain't talking PP, I'm talking about procrastination. Now, procrastination, I believe, is a disease that is very hard to find a cure for. But luckily, me, Dr. K, the doctor of all realms, sleep, you name it, I'm going to let you know how. Now, procrastination, you already know what this is. It's putting something off for later. For example, when you got that homework or that little assignment, you say, you know what, I won't do it now, I'll do it later. Later turns into a day, later turns into you didn't hand it in, or you did it too late. So, what we're going to talk about is how we can stop this procrastination. Now, one way you can stop procrastinating is actually making a list of what you need to do in the day. Or, depending on what phone you have, you can actually set reminders to remind you to do something. Now, I used to do this to make YouTube videos. As you see, I'm really trying to be consistent here. And I'm going to be consistent because I want this. So you set on iPhone, I can't really remember how to do it too well, but you should find it, and you basically just set a reminder or pop up on your phone of what you need to do. But the better way to do it is actually write a list, a sticky note, put it on your fridge or above your bed, or just write on your notes, or write in a little journal, paper, anything. I don't care what you have to do. Even if you're scratching it with your nail, you're going to write down what your goals are in that day, every day, or you write down your goals for the week. But I find it easier to do it every day. The second way to stop procrastinating is cutting out your distractions, dealing with them, actually seeking out and thinking, okay, this is distracting me, let me just remove this for a while. Whether that's your friends, whether that's what we spoke about, which, as you can see and tell, everything's interlinked and intertwined, just like me and my girlfriend earlier. So, what I want you to understand is distractions is part 2 of this disease, procrastination. Once you get that out of the way, then you'll be fine. Another way you can stop procrastinating is actually starting small. Okay, what is something small that I can do? Okay, I can clean my bed maybe. I don't really want to clean my bed all the time. It's probably messy right now. But I can clean my room. I can start off like that. You can clean that PlayStation, that Xbox. Listen, anything really small, to washing up, to doing whatever, preparing your clothes for the next day. When you start small actually builds you the foundation you need for you to start big. There we go. Now, let me out. Now, this is the 4th one. This is for certain guys, not me, not Dr. K. No, this ain't happening to me, but it might be happening to you. Now, my 4th thing that is killing your productivity and your consistency is a significant other. Woo! Now, this is probably the scariest thing you want to hear. I'm not saying leave that person. I'm saying, come on, you need to be pursuing something, or else that person might not be there. That person might end up leaving you. Okay? Now, the reason this is I actually believe significant others are positive distractions. But when your whole life is just about that person, just that, like, this is what I do. I just meet this person. You don't have any passion or anything else. That passion will obviously make you attractive to that person. You don't have anything else going on. You see what I mean? It's me with my girl. When I'm doing my stuff, I know that she's got stuff that she needs to do as well. And that's what I love. And if you're very clingy, then it just might not work out for you. You can be clingy in a healthy way, but if you're constantly needed 24/7 every single second of the day, then this might not work out for you. Then I would highly recommend you just dead it off right now. Only joking, don't do that. But you're gonna have to learn to love your own space. Okay, you're gonna learn to love yourself. And just like that, I've interlinked something else. And guess what that is? Positive talk. Now, when you really think about it, you're here. Look, I'm present. It's just me, light coming through the window. Towels, flannel, that's not a crack. Don't get it twisted. Listen to the man with the bun here. Okay? When it's just yourself and you realize you've talked to yourself positively and nicely, you can really get some stuff done. Now imagine telling yourself you're weak every day, you can't do this, you can't do that, you're a waste of, all of this type of harsh stuff. Okay, save that for when you're in the gym, lifting that big fat weight, strong man. Okay? Obviously I need to hit some, but I'm just saying, that's what you practice, right? But there's a time and a place for negative talk and positive talk. That's what I believe. I believe when you're actually trying to achieve something outside of lifting weights or doing something strenuous, and when you're actually trying to work or whatever it is, then you need to practice talking to yourself in a good way. Tell yourself that you're him, that you matter, people care about you, you're here for a reason, and it's your time, because it's our time right now. I promise you, if we just look in and we just focus, I promise we'll be at the top. I swear to you we will. So those are 5 things that are stopping you from being productive and consistent. And why do we need consistency? Because consistency beats motivation. When you're motivated and you're consistent, you could take over the world. But if you don't have that, you cannot rely on motivation. Motivation is nice, but am I motivated every single day? No, I'm not motivated every single day, and I'm sure you're not as well. So the ways to make sure that you're productive and consistent is having time away from that significant other, looking into your craft. Secondly, practicing positive talk, whether you're writing it down or talking in the mirror. Get comfortable with talking to yourself in a polite way and a nice way. Big yourself up every once in a while. Number 3, to stop scrolling and having need forms of content on your phone. Make sure you're making it productive. Follow all the people. I don't care what they look like, whether it's motivation, whether it's something, okay? Before, cut out I promise you, it's one of the best things I've ever done in my life, besides leaving my job. Now I'm broke. Please just cut it out. Just do it for me, or cut down the time. Remember what we spoke about? Either gonna cut down the time, just like with the phone as well. We're gonna either delete some apps and we're gonna get some female or male engagement. We need to get rid of that now. Okay? And lastly, number 5, to stop procrastinating. Let's find a cure for that horrid disease, disgusting. Please. How we're gonna do that? We're gonna stop putting stuff off for too late. No, we need to do it now. This is what I tell my sister when she can't eat food that is disgusting. I say, hey sis, how about we actually eat the disgusting food first to get it out of the way? If it pains you that much, get it out of the way. And another thing we can do, as I said, is start small. What we're gonna do, we're gonna build that foundation, right? Just like, I haven't even been gym yet, but I've been building a foundation, right? I've never went to the gym in my life. I've been working out at home. That's a strong foundation. Then we're gonna build. It's just like that. Make your bed up, do the washing, start small. And lastly, we can also, of course, create a list of what we need to do in the day or the week. Now, everything I've explained is simple. It's nothing complex. It's something that I know you're smart enough to obtain and hold, but sometimes you need to hear stuff. And even if this reaches one person, even if this gets one view, I promise you, I don't even care, as long as it's helping someone. I really love that I actually get messages of people saying that they're working out because of me, or they're going to the gym or the boxing gym. It makes my day, and it really touches me. I really feel it because I'm a normal person. I promise. I'm the same, and I have never changed. So, with that being said, I love you all. I hope you can give me some feedback on this video. Let me know what you want next. What should I talk about next? It's not boxing every day now. Gotta save my brain and my pretty face. With that being said, I'm gone, and stay focused for me. And remember, consistency beats motivation.